So I couldn't
So
take
thank
up
you, dear doctor.
the entire case.
Yeah, please continue.
Yeah.
So as it was helped her with that special. Dear doctors, shall we start our cases right on now? So I'll give you a case again, and till now you will be well versed with my type of treatment, and that too with the sensation type of treatment. So I think that you can give all the drugs very correctly. So I will just read out the case and get ready to get the answers, sir. Unmute your mics and tell it. So I request all of you to be interactive in the sessions because this is not a webinar. Please note, this is not a webinar. What we are doing in the night sessions, everyday sessions, that these are called as study sessions where we need to interact with each other and where we need to improve with each other's knowledge. That's all. I will learn from you, you will learn from me, and each of us will learn from each of us. Okay? And we will discuss our problems in our practice, where we are stuck in, where we are going wrong, or our case taking is wrong, or our ambience is wrong, or not nothing wrong, like we need to improve in that field. Something like we need to discuss, and our motto is we need to improve ourselves in our practice. That is the motto of this study. So all of you, please help in that direction so that we can take your this one also. We can take your suggestions and also we can improve. I think Dr. Bhavna Madam is seeing. Dr. Bhavna Madam, can you add something about the cases of adenomyosis or something? Or any DUP case? Okay. So, my madam is not in this one. So, Dr. Bhavna, as I see, if she is from Hyderabad, she is a very good senior of mine. So she has already much experience with such cases. So, I called her name, but I don't know, sir, whether she is the same person or not. So, right now we will go to the our cases now. We have already seen 2 cases of infertility, right? So, I have some more cases like that. So whenever we are discussing those cases, we will be having one idea of taking all the infertility cases like that. Okay. So and after few cases, then I will shift my procedure of taking the infertility cases, and I will let you know the other methods also, which I have followed in my practice and got some good results. Okay. So the first case, yeah, as you have all remembered, the last in the last class we have discussed about my first case of presentation of infertility, where the couple are very much insisted that we need to conceive before we leave to Australia. We are living here. So, do you remember all of you? Only one thumbs up I'm getting. Yes. Very good, very good. Thank you. So the wife has been treated for that one. It was a case of stramonium 200, and the husband was also treated at the same time for just a small semen content difference, oligoagispermia, and natrum self has been selected as a constitutional medicine for him. So that the leadership qualities I have already discussed about natrum self is Gallica leader, causticum, no, house cup. In family leader is natrum sulf, Gallica leader is causticum, Dillica leader is or metallicum. Okay. And if we have more than that, more than Delhi, that means country level nine, international leaders. International leaders generally they'll discuss about global peace and all those things. So lanthanides may come in that way. Lanthanides are the seventh row of the periodic table. Okay. So that is international leaders for in that sense. So we will switch over to our third case now. So she is a dental doctor who has visited me in 2019. So as such, when Dr. Jayanti has been describing about the sensation of perfumes, so I have remembered this case and I have started this one because she also has the same complaint. So in 2019, May 11th, so I've been visited by a dental doctor. Her name is also here, but we will be hiding the names, no problem. So in Hyderabad, she resides in Hyderabad. She came for actually her allergy symptoms. She is a dental doctor. She is trying to practice. She's trying to put up her practice. She is recently married. Husband was a pediatrician. So husband is working in Air Force panel. So he is working in Kolkata or something. After that, he has come to his MD course to Chandigarh. So after that, he is in Hyderabad, something like that. That means the husband and wife did not stay together for so long of time, like that. This is the basic point of the case. Okay, so what she doesn't know about infertility in homeopathy. She just came for her perfume allergy. So while taking the case, while speaking, we need to educate the patient. This is the point in this case. We need to educate the patient, especially doctors. When they doctors of other streams, they generally don't pay that much of interest because they feel that this doctor is completely giving me a lecture of homeopathy. Something they may feel, but we need to ease the situation and we need to let them know. So because she did not conceive even after 1 year after marriage. So generally I'll ask what is your marital life like? So she told that it's already 1 to 2 years or 3 years like that. So 3 years, it's already 3 years. So 3 years she did not conceive any abortion history, no. So generally we need to suggest the patient, even though it is not our case. We need to make a point that we need to suggest the patients that madam, just to go for a checkup because you are already going in on a friendly note. That's all. Okay. So people will take that whenever whenever we are showing ourselves as not over enthusiastic in those people, but also we are educating them. Then the people will take it as very good suggestions from us. So the marital life is 3 years, and history of present illness is a 23-year-old dental doctor. She's only 23. Okay, 23-year-old dental doctor approached me for her primary infertility issue or subfertility issue, presented in the clinic with an acute complaint of allergic rhinitis with multiple sneezings, aggravated by perfume, which she was using for a long time. Till now, is the case sounding like any specific? Any specific till now? Till now, do you feel that this symptom is specific or what? Till now, till these two lines, what did you feel? It is a common symptom, right? Sneezings are there, perfume allergy is there. What is more specific in this one? This is a quite common symptom. Arsenic दे दो, ये दे दो, वो दे दो, mother tinctures दे दो, हो जाएगा काम. But we need to note the expression of the patient. What is the expression of the patient? She is telling that I'm having allergic rhinitis with multiple sneezings by the perfume she was using for a very long time. So what she will think exactly? So इतना long time से मैं same perfume use कर रही हूँ, तब sneezings नहीं आ रहे हैं, and I am suffering the cold rhinitis symptoms now. So my immunity levels may have gone down. So I need to improve immunity. So taking parallel medication along with allopathy will be good. So that is why they'll reach for a homeopathy or Ayurvedic doctors. Ayurvedic medicine is little hard to take, so they generally approach a homeopath. And homeopaths are more in number also. That is also an issue. They will generally approach a homeopath. So she started having an allergy to that only past 15 to 20 days. And daily, whenever she uses that or inhales that from other people also. So, okay. So why I am so stressing in that point only, it will come in the case. Okay. It will come in the case. We will let you know. So character physical generals is there. Physical appearance, mild, gloomy, fair, moderately built, desires and aversions, nothing specific. Thermals, she is a hot patient. Bowels slightly constipated. Menses is regular in 28 to 32 days cycle. 5 days normal discharge, no pain abdomen. Everything is okay. So she has seen me on May 11th, 2019, and her cycle was 19th April 2019. So that means she is she is in the ovulation phase when she has reached me, or luteal phase. Okay. So the characteristic mental gen. So yeah, अब तक तो कुछ symptoms ही नहीं आए ना. अब तक तो क्या moderately क्या specific symptoms आए. On what basis we can prescribe her? So I thought that this is not a case of pathological prescriptions because nothing much pathology has been elicited except her rhinitis, and that too with her perfume only. So I started digging inside. This is where we will draw a line. So if the pathological symptoms are very much particular, then we can go with those symptoms and we can have the PQRS and we can have the constitutional similarium, or we can have the pathological similarium, blah, blah, blah. If it is not like that, then we will go, generally we will go dig inside. So then what are the characteristic mental generals? That is only I'm explaining. And you can, I think after this paragraph, you can be concluding with your drug. She is very gloomy. She is very sad because her in-laws are pointing at her for not conceiving so far. marital life is 3 years. Okay. She felt offended. So what is her reaction for that? She felt offended. Being doctors, both of them. She is a dental doctor and her husband is a pediatrician. Feeling that her husband is not supporting her emotionally, grief because she left her mother after marriage, on whom she used to depend very much. Generally, every lady will be leaving her mother. But when she says that I'm missing my mother, it is definitely a point to note. Her husband is also caring, but she wanted more from him. She only expressed this one. Okay. And she said she wanted him with her all the time, taking care of her, and she equally takes care of him. So just go through the lines very. For that purpose only, I am reading it very slowly. When he was not able to give that affection, she started feeling irritable and sometimes arguing with him very much. And the talk of her in-laws just added to her symptoms. And recently, when she got this allergic rhinitis, that is only since 2 to 3 weeks before the case taking, she started feeling that my original perfume is causing trouble to me now. Did my immunity decrease to that level so that I can't tolerate my own things now? Why? Why? Why my own things are aggravating me? Actually, she was not aware that homeopathy has a remedial solution for infertility. I counseled her and started constitutional treatment for her. Because जैसे भी constitutional treatment rhinitis के लिए दिया, किसके लिए दिया, she will be conceiving. So what she will feel that after homeopathy I have conceived, she will never reveal for anybody. So for our homeopathy to propagate also, we need to tell 2 to 3 lines before her case taking only. You may conceive after this remedy also, like that. So till now, I think you are gone with the understood with the case, right? So any remedial discussions? Platform is open to all of you. Any remedial discussions? Nothing. No one. Oh, this is so surprising for me. Yes, Dr. Banu.
I think even see if the affection she wants it, like he's caring, he should give me the care. So
Yeah.
the phosphorus egg hair remedy, which I expect ki if I am giving you the love, even you should
Hmm.
also love me.
Okay. Hmm.
Yeah.
So
Sorry,
phosphorus. Hmm. Hmm.
sorry,
Okay, madam.
Padma. Actually, I couldn't on the speaker, so when you were
Oh,
talking about me, I couldn't answer
yes,
you.
yes.
But I will tell you
Yeah, no problem.
two cases tomorrow. Once I go to the clinic, I will read, and tomorrow I
Yes.
will tell you.
Yeah, madam. Thank you so much. We will be
Okay.
listening to you. Yeah, your side is phosphorus. So, okay. So the other doctors who have taken Dr. Reena Palsatilla and who is the other doctor, madam? Please read out, Dr. Rachana.
Ma'am, I think she can be Natrum self patient because
Hmm.
whatever she gain appreciation, she is being industrious, very gloomy, missing her husband so much.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
That point too,
Na- So
and
natrum sulfur. Hmm.
Natrum self, ma'am.
Okay. Why natrum sulfur? Why
Because
natrum?
whatever she does for others, she desires reciprocated from others too. Like her husband
Hmm.
is actually having a careful for her, but she wants more from him.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay. That point is okay. That is natrum part. Hmm? Why sulfur?
Hmm.
Okay. Some other
Insult,
has written as natrum muriaticum. Who is the doctor?
insult feeling, ma'am. Insult feeling.
Yeah, ma'am.
Oh, okay. So,
Natrum mure,
Saujanya,
like,
Dr. Natrum
yeah, yeah.
muriaticum. So, why is natrum
Because
muriaticum, Dr. Sau?
she is attached to her mother. She is missing her mother even after marriage. Like,
Okay,
so,
okay.
and that's all. That's what I thought natrum mure.
Very good, Dr. Saujanya. And please give claps for Dr. Saujanya. The drug was natrum muriaticum. And Dr. Ranjani, you have reached for natrum group. That is so correct. But it is not sulfuricum. Actually, I have said na natrum sulf is home का लीडरशिप रहता है ना. So natrum sulf में थोड़ा लीडरशिप रहना है. यहाँ पे लीडरशिप क्या है? She is very gloomy. She is very submissive, and she is arguing. That is what na. She is
Yes,
sometimes
ma'am.
arguing him very much. So
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
arguing is always halogens. और ये insulting से ज्यादा arguing है. Insulting, she has taken the insult of her, and she did not tell that she is being insulted. She told that she has been offended. So we
Offended,
need to be very, very careful with the words they use. Very careful with the words we use. So
Okay.
that words only be giving us to the way to rubrics. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
And Dr. Bhavna, madam, phosphorus gives loves and require loves, but she will never argue, madam. Phosphorus, मैंने इतना लव दिया, उनको भी इतना देना है, वैसा नहीं होगा. And acid phos में, if I didn't get love, she will be becoming gloomy like natromure. But she will not argue. Arguing का part phosphorus का नहीं होता है, because phosphorus is a little bit more spiritual person and little bit more mentally matured person. Okay. So generally, Natrium miriaticum will argue like that, and her mother, she depends on her mother. All miriaticums depend on mother. All carbonicums speak about their father, because father, when we need father, when we need mother, mother we need till 5 years, right? तो हमारी पॉटी वॉश करना है, ये करना है, हमें खाना दिलाना है, हमारे कपड़े वॉश करना है. So all the work which is very close to us will be with our mother. So when we go out of the house, like in LKG or third class or second class, then we will reach for our father. That means generally. So this is fatherliness. Don't say that mothers are also working, mothers are also do. Yeah, mothers also do. But that is the fatherliness the mothers are taking. If the father is good with all this motherly work, then the baby will see mother in her father. That's all. So motherly attachment goes to miriaticums, fatherly attachment goes to carbonicums. That is why carbons, they will be generally fall in the second column of the periodic table, where they need guidance. जब भी हमको चाहिए तभी गाइडेंस चाहिए. लास्ट टाइम ऑल्सो आई एक्सप्लेन वन केस ऑफ मैग्नीशियम. सो सेकेंड रो कॉलम लोग क्या सोचते हैं, हम लोग अपना काम कर सकते हैं. दैट मीन देखिए, एक इन्फेंट है, इन्फेंट क्या करता है, रोता है, मम्मी आती है, रोता है, मम्मी आती है, रोता है, मम्मी आती है. तो उनको पता नहीं होता है कि किस लिए रो रहा हूं, बट मम्मी को पता चलती है अभी इसको भूख लगी है, अभी इसको नैपी चेंज करना है, अभी इसको ठंड लग रही है, गर्म लग रही है, मम्मी को पता चलती है. So the baby's work is only to give signal. To give signal that मुझे कुछ हो रहा है. That's all. She will cry and the mother will do. That means the lady will the infant will not do anything. That is why natrum people ऐसे बोलते हैं, मैंने लव दिया, उनको लव देना है, बस इतना सा. I don't know anything. मैंने सिग्नल दिया, उनको ऑर्डर करना है, उनको पता करना है मुझे क्या चाहिए अभी, उनको पता करना है. Why I should explain him like that? That will be the natrum talk, because it is in infant line. So natrum का हो गया. Natrum से we are moving to the second column. That is where magnesium will come in the periodic table. तो ये क्या होता है, third class or LKG, और the child has gone all the infant role हो गया, और फिर play school हो गया, nursery हो गया, और she is in LKG. Now suppose she or he, the boy or girl is in LKG. What he will do? अपना potty training अपना हो जाता है, कपड़े अपने आप वेयर कर सकता है, और I think I'm in Hindi. Sorry for that. So he can wear his own clothes. He can do his own work. He can eat even if we give it in all the prepared, and if we give a spoon also, he can eat, and he can check his books. He can take his bag. He can go out of the house. But after going out of the house, he needs support to cross the road. He could not cross the road. He could not go to the school on his own. He could not get into the bus or go by a walk. He needs a support there. So घर में mama will be working in the house. So he'll generally ask for the father to come and to hold his hand and cross the road. Our mother, our father, our elder sister, our uncle, or any neighborhood uncle, और कोई भी रोड में कोई भी चल रहा है, उनको भी पूछ सकता है. Any one person is sufficient for him to support, not necessarily a mother for magnesium, but he needs support only when he wants the support. That's all. Not all the time. So that is column 2. That means वो अपना decisions, they can take their own decisions. When they are in fix, they will reach for a spiritual guru or a master or their mother or their in-law or their friend whom they think that they are good with their to help with their decision. That is the second column. So all the miriaticums will be telling about their mother, and all the carbonicums will be telling about their fathers. Okay. So in this case, naturally, and what is her expression? Did my immunity decrease to that level so that I can't tolerate my own things now? So what is this telling us now? What is this point telling us now? Why? Why my own perfume is not tolerating to me now? I am using that since so many years. Why is it aggravating since only 15 to 20 days now? So this is the point where our minds to stuck inside, because she says that she is in a deep distress. She is in problem that she is not at all conceived now, and our in-laws are also asking, and she both of them are doctors. That is the main point here. They are not lay people, and that means she is right at the moment to enter into an autoimmune case. ओके ऑटोइम्यून केस ऑटोइम्यून केस में एंटर होने वाली है if at all we have not interfered with homeopathy right at that moment, she would have entered into some other autoimmune, anything depending upon her genetics and something. So at that moment she is at the doorstep of entering into autoimmune, and where our homeopathic medicine Natrimure completely got her back to not to enter into the autoimmune situation. That is what we need to, whenever she expresses like that, that is what we need to understand, that here a deep digging is essential and a constitutional remedy is essential. And because she had not entered into autoimmune yet, if she had entered into autoimmune, then there is no constitutional, nothing like that, only PQRS. Then a PQRS ho jane ke baad, then the original constitution will come out, then we need to deal with the constitution. This is the autoimmune cases approach in general. So here in this case, Natrimur 200. So the remedial discussion is a mineral kingdom. Why is it mineral kingdom? Because she is worried only about herself, and she is not complaining about others. Like she is getting offended with her in-laws, but she did not complain that my in-law is like that. She is generally like this. She is like this, and she, because of her only I have been like this. This expression has not come from the patient. Because of my in-laws, I am offending myself. So this is the and I am loving my husband, and I need to explain, I need that coming back, and I need to improve my situation because it's already 3 years. So this is her expression. So that is why it came to mineral kingdom. And as you all know, there is a love hunger is there, and that is also from only one person, the mother or the husband, and she is arguing very much. That comes to the natrum group, and in the natrum group she doesn't have any digestive issues, and natrum ors also should be given, can be thought of, because she is having perfume allergy, dust allergy, all those allergies with sneezings. Natrum ors will be the first grade remedy. But here, what is that? The perfume allergy is only since 15 to 20 days, but her grief is situated since 3 years. So Natrum miriaticum has been selected in place of Natrum arsenicum. So then it is the third row, due to that need for love acutely. First column, due to the dependence level. How is she depending upon her husband? So if her husband is not taking care, she will be arguing with her. So that is the dependence level. So due to the dependence level, and also Natrum's one-to-one love concept. One-to-one love concept, grief, sadness, and remarking herself for the low levels of her immunity. So blaming herself for her immunity, low levels of immunity. All this comes into Natrum's grief. The muriaticum, because she is arguing that her husband also should return her love when she is loving him so much. And she is thermally a heart patient also, and she is constipated also. And the season she met me is summer also. So everything is pointing out to Natrum miriaticum. So Natrum miriaticum, they straight away prescribed 1 m potency, no 200, because generally I'll give 200 to start with. But this is a case where the mind is also involved. So I have given Natrum mure 1 m, 3 doses to be taken once in 15 days. So 1 dose once in 15 days. So that is what is the prescription. So till now it is clear for everybody. Please let me know any other discussions. Okay. So till now it is clear. Okay. So then we will see, check up the follow-ups. What we need to know whether Natromir is correct or wrong, and also the follow-up. The follow-up summary is like this. Her allergy symptoms subsided within 3 to 4 days. This is the important point. Whenever we give a constitutional remedy, what we say, the totality, the first decreasing symptom should be the presenting complaint. The presenting complaint only should be decreased in the beginning. After that only the constitutional, the grief, everything will be coming down. So this should be noted. So what is her presenting complaint? Her allergic rhinitis is her presenting complaint. So her allergic symptoms subsided within 3 to 4 days of Natromur 1-mim, and slowly her grief started decreasing. She is able to perceive the human tendencies now and her husband's love for her. Okay. So her menstrual history, she had menses on 19/5 and she has already had an April 19, and like that only May 19 and 23rd June, 4 days delay, and 18th July successfully, 3 months successfully. So once in 15 days, 3 doses of Natromur were be given. So first rhinitis has gone down, then the grief has been decreasing, then the menstrual symptoms also will come to a pause now. And she delivered, and on 29/8 her UPT is positive. So her date was 19th, 23 or 18th, but on August 29th till 29th she did not get her period. That means till 10 days she did not get her period. So each time the cycle was 28 to 32 days. So after 40 days also she did not have period. So she had gone and checked for the pregnancy strips, and that said UPT is positive. UPT पॉजिटिव, फिर उसके बाद हमने नॉर्मल बीटा HCG ये सब चेक करना. So the beta HCG is also normal. Urine for pregnancy test is normal. So positive. She delivered a healthy baby girl on 9/4/20. The next year April, healthy baby girl. Okay, by cesarean section, because some issues are there with her. So the cesarean section has been done, and continue to visit me for all of their family health complaints. Because she came to know about homeopathy right now. She came to know that infertility, she came for allergic rhinitis, but her infertility has also been checked. So it is a 1+1 offer for her. So she has been discussed. Naturally, she will be discussing. Na? So all of the family people have become my patients. 20 or 25 people. That means her mother, her son, she doesn't have her father, her mother, her brother, and her husband, her in-laws. Basically, her in-laws also came to me. Her mother-in-law, father-in-law, sister-in-law, and their relatives, like that. All of this happened within before she delivered her baby. Okay, within 6 months, even before she delivered her baby. After delivery, definitely that will be coming. And one important case is her husband, the pediatrician. The pediatrician is a Cali group का patient है. उनको क्या था? एक right knee or left knee का ligament tear है. उन्होंने एक cricketer था, वो college में, he wanted to take cricket as an option for him, but ligament tear जब हो गया था तो he did stop that one. He did his MBBS, and he afterwards he is doing his PG, everything. So naturally, an MBBS doctor, how he will be? So he is that rigid to give his case in the beginning. But after seeing her wife's result, he came to me and he started giving the case. That was an interesting case. We will discuss some other time. But what I want to know, I want to reveal is, during the case taking only, मुझे पता हो गया कि he is a Cali group. He is from a Cali group. And he is a chili patient, so I have prescribed the Calicarb. I don't know how Calicarb will work in ligament tear at that time, but Calicarb is good in that one. That only I know till that time. So I wanted to check with the constitutional treatment. So what happened, the Cali groups, if they are really a Calicarb patient, they will get generally good with our case taking itself. There is no need to give the prescribing the medicine also. After case taking, the points which I have been asking him, the sensation, the method, and the reactions of him. So all the childhood. So he said that no doctor have taken like this so far, madam. So you are asking in so depth. I feel so happy. So depth, and I feel so happy. That is the column 1 prescription. So I feel so happy. And because they are in a financial row, like they wanted to earn more, they wanted to go there. So I have selected Cali, and he is also irritable person. So I selected Cali, and he is a chili patient. So I selected Calicarb. So I prescribed him Calicarb. But what he says, he is completely normal with a case taking only. What Hahnemann says, half taken case, good case taking is half cured, right? So, but what our seniors will say, at that time you need to prescribe placebo for 1 or 2 months. Then whenever he is having symptoms again, then you give the original medicine. But somehow I am not good with that concept because of my anxiety maybe. So patient चला जाएगा ऐसा सोच के मैं Calicarb उसको prescribe कर दी, उनको दे दी थी. But what happened is, so roaming about in his Maharashtra, Chandigarh, ye, wo, PG ka, roaming all those in those the busy schedules. And because he is also good with the case taking, he did not mind to start the medicine at all for 2 months. And he is completely normal. His ligament tear, there is no pain at all. Maybe the anatomically it is like that, but there is no pain at all because her conflict in the vital force has been resolved. So after 2 months, when he started getting little pain, then he remembered about the medicine. Then he started the medicine, and after 2 months, he come back to me. Because they are allopaths, we will generally wait for some more time. We will generally don't interfere with their this one. आपने ले लिया करके हमने पूछते नहीं. I'm waiting for him. After 2 months, that means after 4 months, he came back to me, and after the 5th month, he did the MRI, which is showing that there is no ligament tear at all. So that was the surprising for him and also a learning for me. So the ligament tear has completely healed there, and there is nothing to worry now. And he is playing cricket also now since 10 years. I think this is in 2019. So this is since 6 years. Since 6 years, he is playing cricket, and they are very happy couple after that, like that. Okay. So this is the case of natrium muriaticum. So what we need to tell is, if we treat one patient in the family, always it will reflect. It will reflect in the whole family, not with our good results enough, with our case taking, and also with the simillimum capacities of our homeopathy. It will generally, yes, madam, Calicarb I have given 200 potency in my original prescription, like 5 doses in a month, and followed by 25 doses of SL, like that continuously. And in the second month also, I may have given Calicarb 205 doses, but I think only 5 doses. Only first month I have given 5 doses Calicarb, so that I need to wait for the constitutional results at that time. And one more case of adhesions is also there with Calicarb. That also I will explain you sometime later, because that is not our current topic now. So this is the third case happened. So till now, all of you are good with this third case, madam? Shall we go for a fourth case where the DUB meteorrhagia is also there? So are you interested to go for the fourth case? Yes, thank you. So the fourth case is like this. She's a lady. It is also in 2019, that just before COVID. So she is a DUB patient with primary infertility. Her marital life is only 10 months. Only 10 months. But till then, even though she came to me, that is the point to be noted first. Maybe she is an anxiety person, or maybe she is really having a pathology. So first line of this one only, we had one symptom. Okay, note it down. Marital life only 10 months. Why is she so anxiety in that one? Maybe she is elderly in age. That we need to note. History of present illness. She is already having meteorrhagia. She is already my patient past 10 months or 20 months, even before her marriage. And I've been treating her for her meteorrhagia. It is so results are there. And after she started her marital life, suddenly the meteorrhagia has come down, but her infertility has increased. So that means she is not able to conceive. Not increase is something like that. So she is not able to conceive. Even immediately after meteorrhagia has come down also, she is not able to conceive. That is the point we need to note down. The case is going like this. So Mrs. X, she consulted me for her meteorrhagia symptoms, which she is suffering from the past 2 to 3 years. Now she is worried about conception, and since she is not interested in allopathic treatment or procedures like IUI or IVF, she came to me. Because she already, her problem is there with meteorrhagia since 2 to 3 years. So what every infertility specialist will tell, so since you don't have a regular cycle, we will go with IUI first. If it is not good, we will go with IVF next. That is the regular follow-up of the allopathy. So she does not want to have all those procedures. So she approached me again. So the characteristics, physical generals. The appearance, moderately built, dark complexion, mannish. She is looking mannish. So this is what we need to write. Her physical appearance is mannish. When we say that she is mannish, we need to mention whether only the physical appearance or the mental feeling is also like that. Okay? Mannish, slightly irritable. Thermals are ambithermal. She is neither hot or neither cold. Aversions and cravings are nothing specific. And temperature, HRRR are all same. Her menses is once in 35 to 40 days. Irregular. And one more point, dear friends, dear doctors. So what I mean to tell is, don't think that अगर 45 days का cycle है उनको, So how would she conceive? अगर 2 months का cycle है तो how would she conceive? ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता है. Whenever 45 days cycle is there, whenever she is having ovulation, if the semen is good and they perform intercourse, definitely she will be conceiving. मुझे कोई पेशेंट्स है whenever I am taking the past histories. Today I had a patient. So she says that she is having 45 days cycle since her menarche. She is having 2 children. No problem. Never she had any problem with her conception. This point we need to note. And whenever I had a case where an elderly lady has come while writing her history, mother of 3 children, like that I have noted. But what she told now in her menstrual history, once in 3 months. So I thought that it is menopause. No, madam, since menarche is like that, once in 3 months. So once in 3 months period आने वाली लेडी को भी 3 बच्चे हो गए, वो भी 2-2 साल के गैप में, without any medication. That means anything could happen. So don't worry exactly about the cycle, where the allopaths will be very much focusing. 28 days cycle, 30 days cycle. So my ovulation will be there. The patients will directly come with us like, madam, I'm having my ovulation with 14th to 16th day. So I'm struggling to be with my husband, or I'm forcing my husband not to go away in these days. So this is the point where the husband is getting much stressed in, and naturally his semen will be not that much fertile at that time. So we need to counsel in these areas, because this is more knowledge which is taking the patients into disturbed region, disturbed zone. Okay. So she is having once in 35 to 40 days irregular. Discharge starts after 2 days of appearing and continues till 7 to 8 days. Sometimes delayed menses will be there and appears only after medication. Sometimes there is the longest delay of her period is 4 months. Sometimes she did not get period after 4 months also. No pain as such. Sometimes spotting continues till the next cycle. Sometimes the discharge will be over within 4 to 5 days. Sometimes it will be till 7 to 8 days. Sometimes the spotting will first for 2 days and after that the patient. Yes, Dr. Rekha madam. Dr. Rachna, please read now what is Dr. Rekha madam is writing. I could not read. The long. Oh, that's so great, madam. So great. आपको तो claps बनता ही है. So please give a hearty clap for Dr. Rekha madam. Okay. So yes. Thank you, doctors. So the longest delay in the period, longest delay in the period is 4 months. No pain as such. Sometimes, she's spotting continues till the next cycle. Sometimes only intermenstrual bleeding or spotting is seen. So how would we deal in such a case? The periods are not correct, the discharge is not correct. So what does the discharge tell us? Starting after 2 months or 1 month, what does it tell us? Because the estrogen progesterone are not correct. Because starting the periods ko aane ke liye sudden decrease in estrogen and progesterone level should be there. Yes, sudden decrease in estrogen and progesterone level should be there. So if the discharge is still continuing, the estrogen is more. If the discharge is stopping and continuing, starting में progesterone ज़्यादा है, उसके बाद estrogen भी ज़्यादा है. ऐसा we need to get to an understanding. So what did I conclude in this case? The estrogen progesterone balance is not good in this case. So generally, what the allopaths may give, they will generally start with levotirizole the second day. On the second, the FSH, whenever the FSH is more, the levels will be more, they will be interfering with levotirizole medicine. That is what is our understanding with that meteorologia symptom. So going to her mental generals, she is a soft-spoken woman only, but becomes irritable when any relative asks her about her conception. Often finding fault with her husband. This is to be noted. Often finding fault with her husband only for not conceiving. She used to work as a software employee and stopped working now due to marriage, and also she needs to move to the USA after marriage. So this case has been continued in Hyderabad and North Carolina after she moved to USA after marriage. So before marriage, she used to work as a software employee here. So she is forcibly made to leave her job. So that is also a point we need to note. So we need to ask her also. in the starting क्या रहता है, पहले पहले दिन बहुत अच्छे रहते हैं, सुहानी होते हैं. So she will not be complaining about her work. Then after 1 year, then she will be slowly knowing that, oh, I used to work in Hyderabad, so I'm not able to work here. My career has gone. Everything, those symptoms will come afterwards. When asked about, and when we are treating a long distance cases like these fertility cases, don't take all the work with you only. Just ask them to go attach them with a gynecologist nearby. Even though they give allopathic medicines also, we can advise them not to take, or we can advise them when to take and which medicine. We need to have that allopathic knowledge also. Okay, so don't take a complete responsibility on your shoulders, because it won't work like that. बिकॉज सेकेंड डे हमें रिपोर्ट्स चाहिए, यूएसए में तो सेकेंड डे होता ही नहीं है रिपोर्ट्स, जब हमें चाहिए तो तब रिपोर्ट्स आता ही नहीं है. सो देन दे नीड टू बी अटैच्ड विद अ गायनेकोलॉजिस्ट देयर, देन द गायनेकोलॉजिस्ट शुड राइट देयर, एंड देन द सेकेंड डे पीरियड बहुत ही मुश्किल होता था. एंड दैट टाइम इज कोविड टाइम ऑल्सो, सो इट वॉज लिटरली सो शी हैड ईटन अवे माई हेड फॉर सो मेनी डेज. मैडम नहीं हो रहा है, मैडम नहीं हो रहा है, मैडम, अरे प्लीज वेट नाउ, प्लीज वेट. दैट इज व्हाट इज माई response to her. Okay, when asked about what is the job for you, what is job for you, she said that it is my independence. Note this point. She did not said that it is my financial, I need to have finance, I need to give this. It is my independence. मुझे जॉब करने की जरूरत नहीं है. I don't have any financial issues. Not about financial, but it is emotional independence. So this point is a first grade symptom for us now. When I said mannish and she want independence, so I think you got the drug now. So emotional independence. Because I have studied, I need to work. Why did I study it then? Because I have studied software, I need to work. But now I have taken a small gap. Once after my visa issue settles, I'll try to work again. This is in the first beginning 10 months of her marital life. Then this is till then her mental generals, nothing more specific. So clinical diagnosis is primary infertility with DUB. Husband semen analysis report is quite normal. In the beginning, it is quite normal. After her festering has gone, that husband generally got vexed up, and in that vexation, his testosterone levels have come down. So Testis 30 was prescribed to him along with allopathic medicine there by the doctor. Then testosterone has improved. Then semen has improved. Then she conceived. So this point also we need to treat both of them equally, parallelly. Okay. So even though the husband's semen analysis is good, also we need to completely follow up his husband also. Husband. So the remedy analysis. So anybody can tell? I've already given three PQRS remedies. Yes, Dr. Ranjani.
Ma'am, sepia can be the medicine, because the first of symptom is a mannish appearance of that lady, and not only mannish, but the second thing is that she has to undertake the task against her will, that she has to leave India and go to the foreign country to set up with her husband. And she has to become dependent on them. She wants to be emotionally independent.
Yes, you're perfectly right, Dr. Ranjani. So Sepia 200, thank you so much. Sepia 200 is the remedy given to her. Because previously I have given so many remedies for her metrorrhagia, and it is coming down, it is going. I think I'm not good with metrorrhagia also in that case. Okay, it is so it is good. So what she explained before marriage is, okay, madam, now it is good, not like before. It has decreased it to 70 to 80%. Not completely good. So I've been little this one with this case. So, but she is mannish. She wants independence, and she wants her career to be improved. That is the important thing for Sepia. Okay, and Sepia is good for hormonal imbalance also. Yeah, right. So here actually hormonal imbalance. When we check the hormones, they won't come as imbalance. This is only the symptoms which are telling us that is hormonal imbalance. So in this case, we have already taken the support of allopathy also to only attend to her restless mind. That is the most important symptom of sepia. For only her restless mind, I advise her to take the lesetrozole also. So even after taking lesetrozole, her egg is being matured, but it is not rupturing. Then again, they have given some other medicine for rupturing. The egg is being ruptured, but she is not able to conceive. So there, that at that point, she really depended on homeopathy. Madam, why my egg is not rupturing? For that, my egg is rupturing. Why I am not able to conceive? So then I said that, yeah, this is where homeopathy will help you. You already said that, no, I will take allopathic medicine. I already allowed you to take allopathy in parallel. So you are not able to conceive after allopathy. So just be with homeopathic medicine. So this is the learning, the education which I gave her, and she implied that learning to all her family people, her child, and everybody. Now she is completely a homeopathic fan, like that. Okay. So Sepia 205 doses to be started with after the menstruation is over. So please note this point also, madam, dear doctors. Like when we are prescribing the poisons, remedies from our poisons or alkaloids or hormonal remedies, if you feel, don't just prescribe them just before periods. Okay, even though if you know that they are irregular periods, if you are expecting a period, don't just give 10 days before period, should not be given. Okay, lacasis or belladonna or not belladonna, atropine or hyoscyamus or mercusol. So such remedies or sepia where the hormonal issues are there, natrium muriaticum when you are prescribing in a mind basis. Not we should see that we should not give 10 days before the period, because 10 days before the period, all the hormones will be in haphazard way to they will be working on their higher capacities to get to the period. So at that time, we should not interfere with our medicines. This is one takeaway tip. Okay. So after the period is over, I have given Sepia 205 doses, and Hemamillis mother tincture is given for her heavy discharge. This is the associated medicine I have given, Hemamillis mother tincture. And menses, she came to me on October 16th. For her menses was October 16th, 2019. And she had got follow-up summary has taken on 25th November 2019. Menses started in 32 days and discharge was established on the first day only. Unlike previously, after 2 to 3 days, the first day discharge is established, telling that Sepia has cleared the estrogen progesterone balance. So this says that the hormonal imbalance has been cleared in the first 2 days only, and finished after 6 to 7 days. This also proves that the estrogen progesterone balance is completely normal now. Okay, 6 to 7 days. Discharge is moderately heavy, and her LMP was on November 18th. So she came to me on 16th October, and her next period was November 18th. And after that, placebo was prescribed. I did not prescribe any medicine for her after that. And on December 25th, she again came to me, and her LMP was December 17th. That means 18th November, 17th December. No, 29 days cycle. Perfect. The cycle has also been normal now. So discharge is normal for 6 to 7 days. So placebo prescribed again. So I did not give any medicine after that. Then on February 2020, she moved to USA. Very happy till 6 months. Menses regular. That means her metrorrhagia has been cleared now, and we are paving way for her conception also. Menses is regular, but she is worried about her conception. So Sepia has cleared the base, everything now. Base is been cleared, but now she has come. She is completely worried about her conception. This is the point. Till now we have been prescribing for her DUB. So till now, now she has been worried about her conception. So reports that was in March 2020. So she came with the reports that showed slightly low AMH. This is where AMH is also low and more estrogen levels. Estrogen is slightly more and AMH is slightly low. So then what could be my prescription now? Can anybody guess? What could be my prescription now? It's a simple guess, right? Till now I've been giving placebo. Pulsatilla. So why should I change the remedy? Why pulsatilla? Estrogen dominance. Okay. Sepia is also there for estrogen dominance and progesterone dominance. Now, right now we discussed it. So when Sepia is holding the case, there is no need to change the remedy. I have just simply given Sepia 1 3 doses. That's all. So all these months I have been giving only placebo. So I have given only Sepia 205 doses. That is 4 months back in October. And now it is March. So 6 months happened. So I have given Sepia 1 M. 3 doses to be taken once in a month. That means once in a month, 1 one dose only. Every month, 1 dose of Sepia 1M she need to take. And for the estrogen levels, Ammi Vishnaga mother tincture has been given. Ammi Vishnaga mother tincture is one such mother tincture which really increases our estrogen levels and which really caters to the problems of the estrogen. So whenever a menopausal lady it comes with irritation and everything, and with her lost sensation like that, her estrogen levels are coming down, so she is not getting her periods regular. Try to interfere with Ammi Vishnaga mother tincture so that she will be happy in her mind. There will be no necessity for HRT, hormone replacement therapy का नहीं होगा. जब एलोपैथी says that you need to take hormone replacement for your mental problems in menopause, then you interfere with Ammi Visnaga. That is such a good medicine which is having phytoestrogens. Okay. So Ammi Visnaga mother tincture is given to support the estrogen levels, and Sepia 1M is given to support her mental picture and also the estrogen progesterone balance, everything. So then that was happened in March 2020. That is where lockdown happened, right? December 9, 2019 में कोविड का डिस्क्राइब हुआ था और मार्च में लॉकडाउन हुआ था. मार्च में लॉकडाउन हुआ था. That is the time 21st March where we started our sensation method classes to attend physically. Only 2 classes we have attended. Immediately lockdown happened. पूरा स्टडी बाहर हो गया था. कुछ भी नहीं. After June and July they started online classes. Yes, madam, Dr. Pumurelli, it is Ammi Visnaga. Okay. So in June again, our study is sensation method started. That means this case is in my early stages of sensation method. So I have been working with sensation method from the starting day when I am being studying the method like that. Okay. So in 14th June, after March, she has come to me on June only because of the lockdown process. So 14th June, menstrual cycles again erratic. We need to note this one. Again erratic. Erratic, and her mental status is also irritable now because she is not able to work there. Her first point is not able to work there. Even though she denies the fact that, but stays very gloomy. नहीं मैडम वर्क हो जाएगा मेरा. I will work once I get the visa issues are settled. Even though she says like that, but she says is very gloomy. First 10 months, very well. She shared all the pictures, all the dresses, all the honeymoon pictures, everything. She is in her bliss. So I left her. I did not interfere with her. After once all that bliss has come down, then she started feeling. So then the gynecologist advised to take progesterone for regular cycles. This is quite normal. 21 days का cycle देते हैं, tablets देते हैं, and a corticosteroid medicine to improve follicle size during ovulation. That is nothing but letrozole. Okay. So because in this this one we need not mention the remedies, so we will be telling like a corticosteroid. Well, letrozole is a corticosteroid only. Then out of her mental status, Sepia 10M single dose was given. Oh, I would have asked you, no? Okay, sorry, I have revealed. So Sepia 10M single dose was given now. Because I thought she's still in her career issues. She's still manic. She's still gloomy of her independence. And I have already given 1M once in a month. And that is going on good with her March to March, April, May she have taken. And she has been in June with me. But the cycles are erratic. And she is becoming gloomy and also irritable like before. Maybe the cycles have become like that. Maybe that is the one cause for her gloominess, or may not be also. Then simply I wanted to try with Sepia 10M single dose given. And what all the other things we need to give? What did I say? When the hormones are interfering, we need to give some parallel medication also, like letrozole, like all the other thing. Why can't we give in homeopathy? Why would we give way to an allopathy to give letrozole? So I have given progesterone 30. Why? Because her irritability has increased, her necessity to be in independence has increased. So Sepia is basically a progesterone-based remedy. It also increases the estrogen, that is different. But Sepia is basically a mannish remedy. Mannish remedy in the sense progesterone, it will take care of the progesterone. So when I have given Sepia 10M, I wanted to support Sepia 10M. So I have given progesterone 30 daily once for 5 days only after the 21st day of LMP. This is very important because 19th day after LMP, the progesterone starts increasing in its quantity, and after 21 or 22 or 23 days, it will be continuously increasing the progesterone. And suddenly, after 23 or 24 days, it suddenly decreases in its quantity. That sudden decreasingness in estrogen and progesterone levels give ways to the menses. Or if it is already fertilized, it gives ways to the endometrium thickness, like that. So progesterone 30 has been given after 21 days of her LMP to be taken 5 doses daily, 1 dose for till 26th day, which is quietly improving her progesterone levels. So Ufurinum 30 to be taken in the follicular phase from third day of menses to seventh day of daily, 1 dose. In place of letrozole, she has taken letrozole, but she is not finding any relief with that. After 3 months, she told that, why should I take this letrozole? Then I simply said that you go to your gynecologist, you have that prescription, you get that medicine also, so that they will know that you are taking the medicine, but just don't take that letrozole. In that place, you take Ufurinum 30 to be taken in the follicular phase, where the follicles will be improving. Because she doesn't have any follicles problem, I did not interfere with FSH remedy. FSH is follicular stimulating hormone, potentized. So if the follicles are really less, if the FSH is really less, then I will be interfering with FSH hormone, FSH remedy. But here it is generally the estrogens are less, so I have I interfered with Ufurinum 30. So this is where the nosode Ufurinum 30 will help in the follicular phase from third day to seventh day, where after seventh day, the estrogen will come into phase, the FSH will be decreased, and the LH starts being increased till seventh day to 11th day, the LH will be increased. And whenever we are having another method is also LH strips are also there now, right? To check the ovulation, whether ovulation is happening or not. So on 10th day or 11th day or 12th day, they will check the urine with that LH strips, right, like our pregnancy strips. So if that piece comes positive, after 2 days, the LH is very much great at that point. So after 2 days, the rupture will happen. So that will stay for 24 hours. So they will plan for intercourse in those 2 to 3 days, like that. So like that, the LH strips are also will be there. They're quite available in abroad at that time. So she has checked her LH levels also at that time. So Ufurinum 30 in the follicular phase, progesterone 30 in the luteal phase, and Sepia 10 single dose. These are the prescriptions given in June 14th. Then again, she contacted me in August 14th, not July. So she is complaining about her husband that he is not interested in the process of taking medicine now, and that she only is taking medicine. At that time, she had knowledge why I should only take medicine, why my husband is not taking medicine. So, if at all she is a lachesis remedy, she generally says that I've been taking the medicine, madam. My husband is not taking. No, ask him to take also. This is not my problem. This is his problem. But Sepia, being as a very small animal, it only argues like Nattermore. That is why it has become an analog to Nattermore. It only argues. My husband also need to take now. Why I only should to take? So I said that your husband doesn't have any problem. Why are you forcing? After her, I have already told them that don't say take this problem like this is your husband's problem or wife's problem. No, this is collectively your problem. Don't force him like that. Otherwise, the semen will not be fertile. So even though after my continuous counseling also, she is continuously irritable with her husband. At one point of them, husband got disinterested with her. She is complaining about her husband that he is not interested in the process of taking medicine and that she is only taking medicine. Menses regular and so menses was regular after Sepia 10M. Follicle size is also good, but no conception. Please note, even without letrozole, with only the Ufurinum 30 and the progesterone 30, the follicle size is very good. The follicle size is very good, but no conception. Placebo has given for 1 month old. Viburnum prunifolium Q was given now. Please note, this is the second remedy. This I have learned in IHMA platform. As I've already told you, the Kerala remedies, Kerala Indian Homeopathic Medical Association of Kerala. So there I have learned all these infertility cases. So there they follow this one. First 3 months Ammi Vishnaga, second 3 months Viburnum prunifolium, third like that some formulas are there for them. So what I have given, what I am following, first I will give Ammi Vishnaga 100 ml. Whenever she finishes that, whatever the time period may be, I will interfere with Viburnum prunifolium, not Viburnum opulus. Viburnum opulus is good for menorrhagia. Viburnum opulus is very much good for menorrhagia, while Viburnum prunifolium is very much good for the follicles development and the follicle rupture and the corpus luteum formation and the progesterone. That means the second part of the menstruation cycle, physiological part of the second part is taken care with Viburnum prunifolium mother tincture. That is why after Ammi Visnaga is given to increase the estrogen. After the estrogen ka kaam ho gaya, then LHB ho gaya, then now the progesterone should enter. That means the corpus luteum should come. When that means the egg should be ruptured now. The womb should be ruptured now. For that purpose, Viburnum prunifolium is very good. So I have interfered that with the mother tincture form. So progesterone and muparinum are advised to continue. Because anyway, she will be continuing letrozole. If you want to give this remedy, she will continue letrozole. And that is causing her troubles. So that is why I have asked her to continue progesterone and muparinum in the same way and Viburnum prunifolium and no indicated medicine, no sepiatenum, only single dose that have been given. So this happened in August 2020. Again in September 2020, follow. Standstill position, no change. No change. This case really taken my patients actually. So the September mein ho gaya, no change. What happened? Nothing, madam. Complaints about her husband's anxiety and his disinterest in sexual intercourse. So this is where husband has gone one step more. So abhi pehle what is she complaining? That he is not taking medicine regularly and I am only made to take the medicine. So that is what is her complaint. Uske baad kya ho gaya? Husband's anxiety ho gaya and he is in disinterest in sexual intercourse. So because well digging into the case, we need to dig. We need to digging into the case. What I came to know is she will write in the calendar the ovulation days. She will write in the calendar right in the beginning only. Whenever her period comes, she will write in the calendar, and she will give continuously reminding him, "Oh, come, we need to perform intercourse now." So how would he get some feelings for that one? What she knows is performing intercourse is sufficient. No need to have all the feelings. If he performs intercourse, his semen will come, and I will give a fertilizer. So this is her mental irritation. That means she wants her partner only to get conceived. Otherwise, no. So this is one part of sepia, because sepia generally does not want to conceive. But in this case, she wants to conceive, but her irritability, because all are pointing out at her. That is what is her this one. Otherwise, she doesn't want to conceive at that early also. So, so what will be? But he is not willing to take any medicine. Okay. So now, what could be my prescription? To whom I need to prescribe, and what is my prescription now? So you have gone through all the case right now, right? So I have given follow-ups with. I have given 6 follow-ups till now. So I have given Sepia 200, and after 3 follow-ups, Sepia 1M, and after 2 follow-ups, Sepia 10M has been given. So now the case is like this. She's a standstill position, no change. Complaints about the husband's anxiety and his husband's disinterest in sexual intercourse, but he is not willing to take any medicine. So that is what is her problem right now. So what could be my stand-in prescription now? So can anyone explain? Because I think you are all in sleepy mode, huh? Listening to me, the voice is very important. So you may be in sleepy mode. So that's why I'm okay. Dr. Rekha madam, sulfur to activate. What is that, Dr. Rekha? Please read now. Sulfur to activate. Okay, yes, sulfur has one part of sepia in it, or sepia has one part of sulfur in it. So, sulfur can be given after sepia. Okay, that is one point. And any other inputs? This is a very good point here. That is why I'm waiting. So, any other inputs? Please give stress to your minds. Please feel that this is your case. Whenever we explain anybody's case, whenever we explain, we need to feel ourselves that the patient is before us and we are the doctor. We are made to select a remedy at that point only. If you are made to select a remedy at this point, what will you do? So that should be your attitude to learn cases. Okay? No other inputs. I'm so surprised. You're all so much good practitioners, right? Okay. So shall I reveal now? Okay. So now what I want to, yes, she's still sepia, but irritated in different way. Okay. So who is this doctor? Tenemar CM potency of sepia, Dr. Swarna. Okay, you are very much attached to sepia now. So I could see that. Okay. And okay. Everybody are attached with sepia. This much I know now. But after 10M, I wanted to see why sepia 10M is not working, not holding now. So I wanted to go through the case one more time. So after going through the case, so she's in a complaining mode. That means she is hiding her disability to conceive now. This is one point. Okay. She's hiding her disability to conceive, and what she is doing, she is complaining her husband that the problem is with him, it's not my problem. So she wants to comfort herself by complaining, by thinking that it is not my problem anymore, like that. Okay, this is one point. So this is the psychotic problem. So this is the time where I wanted to interfere with an anti-miasmatic remedy, because Sepia is holding good. Why she is not able to get results, even though we are supporting her with the estrogen, progesterone remedies and euphoria remedies? So this is where I thought some block is there, which is holding her back. So I thought to interfere with anti-miasmatic remedy. So what anti-miasmatic remedy should be given now? Sulfur means Sepia follows sulfur also, but sulfur is not seeing now, because as a specific for low AMH values. I have already told no, AMH values are also low. Nobody has remembered that, right? I've been addressing the estrogen levels, I've been addressing the progesterone levels, but what about the low AMH values? I need to address that also, right? So I have given to as a block barrier, and also to address the low AMH as a specific for low AMH values. Tuja is a specific for low AMH values. And as such, one more tip is magnetics polyambi is there, na? Magnetics ambi poly or polyambi, one drug is there. So that is a quite specific for a low AMH values. So somebody is asking for low AMH values. This I have learned from a senior physician on a webinar platform. So very senior physician, I think Dr. Girish Gupta or somebody, when he's speaking about low AMH values, I have learned this drug about magnetics polyambi or ambipoly, some is there. That one and Tuja. Okay. So psychotic miasm is there. So I wanted to try Tuja. Tuja, yes. So what would be my potency now? Can anybody tell? What would be my potency now of Tuja? When I wanted to block the barrier, when I wanted to give it as anti-miasmatic. Yes, Dr. Ranjan.
30 potency, ma'am.
30 potency. Why? Yes, madam. Rekha, madam. 200. Why? Why 30? Why 200? Jayanti,
30.
madam. 1M. Why 1M? Yes, yes.
30 to touch her physical level to get
So, did any physical level I have told you? Did the block
no,
is any physical
AMH,
block?
AMH.
Okay, low AMH levels. Okay, but for but for not for pathological conditions. Okay, so here, please remember, we are working on the block barrier, anti-miasmatic. So anti-miasmatic means if that miasm is there seen in her past history, then we will give 1M or 10M. If it is her family history, then we will go with 10M only. So 30-200 generally won't act in anti-miasmatic basis. So if we give in 30-200 or 6 potencies, we need to prescribe them regularly in more doses. So generally anti-miasmatic block will be 1M or 10M. 1M is also not there. 1M will be her recent past. If the psychotic miasm entered in her recent past, and if she is very good in before, but only after certain issues, certain situation, she is becoming into psychotic miasm, then we will interfere with 1M. But in this case, she is so stubborn, right? What we have seen, Sepia 10M tak gaya. That means Sepia is holding her good. That means she is managed from the beginning. She is irritable from the beginning. So her blocks are somewhere, maybe her in her family history is also there, or maybe in her remote past is also she is like that. That is why. And for a low specific AMH, if I want to give only for AMH, then I would have given Tuja 30. As like you have told, only 30, like the progesterone 30 or Euphranin 30. So, Tuja 30 may have been given, but I wanted to act as an anti-miasmatic barrier to block that barrier so that the sepia tendon will act much better after the anti-miasmatic barrier. So that is why I have selected Tuja 10M, one dose given, and also a low specific AMH is also there. So Tuja and psychotic miasm is there. That is why Tuja has been selected. Otherwise, Midorinum has been also been selected with her irritable levels, with that does not work with AMH levels that much. Not like it is not a specific like. So that is why Tuja has been given, and that is given in September 2020. Then again October 12th, the same month, same date, October 12th, we have taken the follow up again. So started thinking continuously about having kids. This is something change now. The irritability have gone. So now she is to have any kid first. First point is to have any kid. We need to be with kids. That is why हमारे पुराने घर में ऐसा करते थे कि कोई बच्चे कोई people if any couple is conceived, so the non conceived couple will be acting for their kid, for their तो kid से थोड़ा टाइम स्पेंड करते हैं, उसको नहाना, उसको धुलाना, उसको रुलाना और उसको everything करना ऐसा, so that the maternal instincts in the mother and father will be improved and they also can conceive. So, or they will be adopting one girl, and after adopting, they will be conceiving. Like that, some techniques will be followed by our elderly people. So, all these to improve the maternal instincts. So, this is where Sepia doesn't have any maternal instincts in her general base, general in her constitution. Sepia is very much worried to conceive. Why? Do anybody know why Sepia does not want to conceive? Why Sepia is mannish? Or why Sepia is good with her partner, good with her sexual intercourse, good with her everything, but she doesn't want to conceive. Why? Can anybody tell? This is one takeaway point, I think. Anybody knows about that one? Yes, Dr. Rohini.
Ma'am, freedom, last independence or responsibility.
No, that is about her. No, conception. Okay, freedom, responsibility, loss. That could be with her husband's. This one also, no. When she is taking part with intercourse, also she may feel like that. She's not feeling like that, no. So conception only. She loves children, but conception is not good with her. How could she get children without conception? Any sepia patient that doesn't want to conceive, that doesn't want to carry, like that. Why? They have a fear of carrying. Because it comes from the animal itself. Sepia, when we go for the doctrine of signatures, sepia animal, what sepia is, it's a cuttlefish. That cuttlefish ink we will be using as sepia 200, right? So cuttlefish blue ink will be there, which it uses as its defense and offense mechanisms. That blue ink will be taken and we are preparing our sepia medicine. So the sepia is very beautiful. You can Google it, very beautiful, colorful. Sepia will be so colorful, so beautiful animal. And it will be changing its colors. It will be different colors. It will attract its male partner. It is very good with sexual intercourse. It needs intercourse. Like any other Ophidian remedy, it is very good with intercourse. It is very good with her capacities also. But what happens, no? So after laying eggs and the semen, when the male sepia and female sepia come together, the eggs and semen are come together. After the fertilization happened, the female sepia simply dies. The female sepia simply dies, and all the care is taken by the male sepia only. So this is what is her fate, or what we can tell. So simply what happened? The fear of death in pregnancy is there for sepia. She would not tell like that. Oh, अगर मुझे pregnancy आ गई तो मैं मर गई तो क्या? Then no, she won't tell like that. But her in-depth sensation will be there. In subconscious mind, she will be having, what happens to me if I conceive? This is her fear. Because in general, the female sepia will compulsorily, it will die after laying eggs. So that is what is the problem carried with in the doctrine of signature. So when we give sepia, the fear will be gone and the motherly instincts will raise. That is only happening here. So she started thinking continuously about having kids. So here we know that the sepia's fear has gone. Now she will be not complaining like that. I can work if conception and delivery is over. That is what she told. Now she is not worried about her work also. I can work once after my delivery and conception is over. Why is he is not interested in taking medicines or at least need to go for investigations? So this is her complaint now because her husband is really in trouble now. He's not interested to perform intercourse even once in 2 to 3 months also now. That really says, no, that really says. When I have started counseling him, what he tells is, I'm really in stress now because people are asking me, or she is continuously remembering me that these are all the days. So I'm naturally getting into stress. So this is what his explanation. So Sepia 10M, one dose again given to the patient because she is already in this one, and stopped progesterone because the cycle became regular. And but Uferinum is still there because the follicle should still be getting matured. So Uferinum, because all these days she is getting the follicular study regular, and menses delayed in December, because her husband is not willing to go for semen analysis also. So for counseling him only, it has taken some time. I have given medicine for him also, but he is not prepared to take the medicine also. So, so why not CM potency? No, I don't feel 10M is working now. So after intermediate anti-miasmatic remedy, we need to repeat the same potency. So when it is not working, then we will go for CM. And 10M is working, why would we go for CM, right? So then menses delayed by 2 days in December again, but the HCG test came again negative. 2 days delay ho gaya, so she is going for the beta HCG test. That is what is her state of restlessness now. Okay, 2 days delay हो गया. पहले तो उनको बहुत दिन delay भी होता था ना. Then, but after 2 days delay, she went for the HCG test and it came negative. So then, meanwhile, she said that her husband condition is getting worse and that she needs to force him for intercourse nowadays. So this is what is her situation. She needs to force for intercourse for her husband. So I advised her to make him the semen analysis and the testosterone test should be done. So then this is where the husband's tests were interfered. And February 2021, that means एक पूरा साल हो गया इनको medicine लेते. Okay, February 21. So husband's semen analysis showed teratoazoospermia. So somebody is asking about teratoazoospermia cases, right? In the group, you can learn from this case. Teratoazoospermia, yes, Dr. Pallavi. Teratoazoospermia and low testosterone levels. By this step, but before he is not a low testosterone person. His semen analysis is very good. When I started the treatment, this we should know. We should note. And low testosterone levels. Taken his case and prescribed. Medicine details in the following case. That means our next case is his husband case only. So placebo and Uferinum also stopped now for her because follicle maturity also improved much. So placebo only given, Uferinum has stopped now. So I have already stopped the progesterone. I have given only 2Z10M for AMH levels and also anti-miasmatic remedy. So AMH has not been done after that, because tests are not being repeated there that frequently as like in India. So after the husband has also gone to I advised him and I had taken the case and I've given medicine for him, and he also went to the gynecologist. The gynecologist also, she needs to write now for the semen test and everything. So she wrote for the test and he had done the test and he had come down with teratoazoospermia and testosterone levels. So what happened now? So I stopped the medication for her till her husband is improving. Why should I give the follicle maturity medicine now? So I stopped Uferinum also. So and after 3 months, that means on May 2021, her LMP was April 17th. So urine HCG became in 14th April. Urine test became weekly positive. This is one symptom. That means how much dragged this case you see. Weekly positive on 14th April. But she got her period on 17th April. She was again depressed. Okay, ho gaya. Then again she 16th May also she got period. She saw me on 20th May. But her period cycles like this. April 14th she got weekly positive. But April 17th she got her menses. And May 17th also, May 16th also she got her menses. And urine HCG After that one, no, May 16th, she got her UPT strongly positive. She did not get her period. May 16th, she got her UPT strongly positive after 3 months of husband's medicine. Maybe after Puja and after Sepia 10M only, after Puja, her case has completely become normal. When she started thinking about the kids, she is perfectly normal. But the case is with her husband's court now. So the husband also need to take the medicine. This is where, but abroad what happens, no? They'll give only medicine for the lady. They will give all types of medicine for the lady. And the lady is stopped conceiving, or where lady there is no hope, then only they will interfere with the husband. That is one backdrop with abroad cases. In India, I'll make it right from the beginning, only husband's analysis also we need to take. Like that. Okay? So in May 2021, UPT came strongly positive, done the blood tests, and UPT is positive, the beta HCG is positive, advised folic acid supplements, and so far pregnancy running without any problems. That means in May 2021 or 22, I have submitted the thesis. My exam was in October 2021. So till that time, she did not she conceived. She is carrying pregnancy. She did not deliver a baby till that time. After this one, that means after 9 months, she had delivered her baby. And I think it is a normal delivery. It's not a CS section because they prefer generally normal deliveries like that. So the next case was her husband's teratoazoospermia. So we will stop here, or shall we continue with that case also? I am good, but it's your this one. So like that. So shall we stop here and we will continue tomorrow with the teratoazoospermia case? So still so far, I will summarize this case. Oh yeah, please tomorrow we will do, madam. Yes, we will do tomorrow. And the thumbs ups, I think that to continue tomorrow, right? Yes, tomorrow. The thumbs ups means I think that is continuing tomorrow, right? Yes. So yes. And to summarize this case, this is not a cakewalk case, right? पहले मैंने एक दे दिया तो the all the previous cases after 3 or 4 months UPT is positive. So we have given all the constitutional remedies only. In previous cases, Stramonium case, Natrum muriaticum case, and her husband's Natrum sulfuricum case, everything is a cakewalk, right? But here in this case, what are the points we have gone through in this case? First, the metrorrhagia is there. It is disturbing her. And after that, we have noted some constitutional symptoms like the mannish, the irritability, and the complaining nature. Why is she complaining? Because she does not want to conceive, but she wants her children. This is in her subconscious mind. She is not able to know that also. That is why she did not deliver that word to us. But we know we can counsel that with our remedies, not with our words. Okay. So then Sepia has been selected and she has moved to USA and she is very good with that. Sepia 200 has cleared her metrorrhagia to 90% even before she moved to USA. Her cycles were quite regular when she married. So that is what is her confidence. Her cycles were quite regular. So from second month after marriage only, she wanted to conceive because otherwise her metrorrhagia will come again. So she will be blamed. Out of that blame sensation, she wanted to conceive in second month only after her marriage. So I said that take it slow. Why you do want to? You are only 24 or 25 or something like that now. So why you want to go? I think she is 28. I did not mention the age in between, right? So wait, I'll check about the age, she's actually 32.7. And she came to me, oh my goodness, I also forgot this one. Okay, she conceived in 32. This also is very takeaway point, right? Okay, she conceived in 32.7 when she came to me. That means she conceived in 33 or 33 and a half she conceived. Okay, like that. So now she is approaching me for the second conception. After she may be close to 38 or 39 now, right? So that is so we have understood about the Sepia. That means we have given the constitutional remedy only, but we have supported the hormonal situation with all the supportive remedies time and again. So first we have supported with what we have supported first with. First we have supported with Ammi Vishnaga mother tincture. Then we have replaced that with when estrogen levels are low. Then we have supported that with followed that with the Viburnum prunifolium mother tincture. Then for when the estrogen levels are In the lab investigations also, they are low. Then we have interfered with ufurainum 30 in place of lesetrizole. So have allowed her to take lesetrizole for 3-4 months to just know that just to know her anxiety levels to come down. Even though you take allopathy also, this will be like this only. You need to be taken constitutional homeopathy only. You need to rely on homeopathy only. So that is what I want to tell her. So I allowed her to take lesetrizole also. As like 3 months she have taken lesetrizole, nothing happened. So in that place I have given ufurainum 30 and because her periods are also delayed. 21st day I interfered with progesterone 30 and I have given Sepia 1M and after that Sepia 10M has been given depending upon her considering her career for independence and everything levels like that and her gloominess we given 10M and the cycles are erratic, that's why 10M has been given and after that also there is no change. Then interfered with Tuja 10M, the anti-miasmatic remedy for the low AMH and also her psychotic miasm. And after 2-10M, 1 month has been given gap with placebo. The situation is same. So then again, Sepia 10M has been given, which was the previous drug. Then her motherly instincts have started and her periods have become regular and everything. Like that, she been with 5 months, she is regularly period menstruating only. But at that time, her husband complaint is very much more. Then her husband has been treated. He has been treated for 3 months and she conceived very much better. He is having teratoazoospermia and also low testosterone levels. So after 3 months of his treatment, she conceived. So that is what is our case today. Okay. So I think we had a little good with this case now, right? Mm. So the conclusion is, the case's conclusion is, there is an ongoing case. At that time when I have submitted my thesis, there is an ongoing conclusion is advised many nutritional changes and exercises for her and told her to stay happy to improve the baby's health. This is after conception, okay? Because if she thinks like that only means that the baby's health will be disturbed. So advised many nutritional changes and exercises for her and told her to stay happy to improve the baby's health. Advised to stay close with a gynecologist and monitor the changes from time to time. So this is what is my conclusion on that case because it's still ongoing at that time. And she paid for me for only the advices all through the pregnancy. I did not give any medicine. Even placebo also I did not give because she doesn't want to take any medicine now. I have conceived now. Why should I take any medicine? So I wanted only the nutritional advice and everything. So she will be pestering me with day in and day out. But she is used to pay me very well. That is a story miasm. Because she is paying, I also will be advising her like that. So I am happy, she is happy. Like that. So this is about the Sapia's case. I think we all had a little learning in this case, I suppose. Am I good? Yes, Dr. Rohini, it's already 11 o'clock. Thank you so much
Ma'am,
for staying with me.
ma'am,
Yeah.
hyperprolactin, any specific drugs?
Yes, there. I think one case is there with me. So I'll check. I'll check and I'll let you know. For me, I have given only constitutional remedies or symptomatic remedies for hyperprolactinemia. And Chimaphila is there where the breasts are very heavy. So naturally, prolactin may be high or may not be high also. But Chimaphila breast will be very high. Thank you, Dr. Swarna. And Chimaphila, the breast will be hanging or sagging. So generally, ointments with Chimaphila are there for that Sahaja breast to uplift the breast after pregnancy. So Chimaphila is one such a prolactin remedy. And I have treated prolactinemia with, I think, some constitutional remedies only. I have those cases, I'll search for them and I'll definitely give you the answer, Dr. Rodney. So, because I've treated many cases of prolactinemia, but no specifics, I think, just like symptomatic only I have gone through, I suppose. So, if at all some prolactin cases are there in this text, I will let you know. Otherwise, I will check my records and I will let you know. Okay?
Excellent
Okay.
section, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you, Dr. Rodney. And also thanks for your cases. I have learned also the cinnamon mother tincture right now. So I'll try to apply that. Thank you for that. And any other? Okay. Thank you, Dr. Vaishnavi. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, Dr. Jayanti, madam. And One small doubt for me. Today I have come to know about Sophia's hidden side. Sepia. I mean, Sepia. Sepia's hidden side. Yes, yes. Sepia. Okay. So one small doubt for me. Dr. Ranjan, what is your name? Is it Ranjani or Ranjan? I heard this exciting.
Hello,
Exciting. Yes,
ma'am. My
yes,
name
Dr.
is
Ranjan.
Ranjan.
Only Ranjan. Okay. It
Only
is not
Ranjan. Yes, ma'am.
Ranjani.
Not Ranjani.
Okay. Okay. Ranjan. Full name?
uh, Ranjan Solanki. Brijesh Solanki.
Oh. Oh, yes. Ranjan Solanki. You are from Gujarat.
I'm from Gujarat, ma'am.
Yeah, Solankis are generally from Gujarat, right? Am I right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'm
Yeah,
belonging to
yeah.
Rajput caste.
Rajput caste. Huh?
Rajput.
Solankis is
Rajput.
Rajput. Huh?
Rajput. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, okay. Thank you for the inputs. I really very much interested in learning all those geographical natures, and whenever we are giving a FCH exam also, I made all of us to meet in one hotel only. I have booked for each and every person for 40 people. I have booked rooms in our same hotel. Only that I have taken the step and I have booked rooms because we need to be staying together. So we had 4 days exams at that FCA because of our initials. So 10 days, 10 people, 1 day exam. So some people are doing exam, some people are leaving to the airport, some people. So each day in the dining table in that hotel, we used to have sessions like this. Those are immemorable. These are so memorable sessions for me. So I'm so happy meeting all over India persons and abroad persons also, one or two abroad persons also. So I used to ask them, one person is there like Dr. His name also comes with V. So he is a Rajput family. He is a farmer clan from Rajput. So I'll be asking each and everybody because these days now we will be feeling now we will be telling about our caste. We will be feeling asking the caste or asking the religion is a big taboo these days. Even our children also says that why would you ask about the caste, mommy? They will be asking it. I say that learning about your caste, learning about your religion is no mistake. You need to learn. As a homeopath, we definitely need to learn. Definitely need to learn about the geography and also their caste because that caste may be having some symptoms coming from their genes. For example, in our doctrine of signatures or something, one doctor will be telling that Punjabis, no, Kolkata people, they generally take fruits and sweets after the no fruits with the meal. They generally take non-veg. Brahmins also take non-vegetarians because Jalapushpa they will tell na fish is taken by the Brahmins also in Kolkata. So like that. And Gujaratis they generally say we have that sweet tinge, na sweet tinge. So after every meal we will be taking one sweet, madam. That is there from our heritage is there like that. So we need to take that symptom craving for sweets. It will not come as a hyper degree in our case because he is having that from in their genes. We should not give heavy marks for that symptom at that at point of. So learning is very important. He is a Gujarati, so Gujaratis में क्या होता है generally ऐसा होता है. Or does she even if she is a Gujarati, she is living in Gujarat now, or she with her heritage and culture now, or is she in abroad now? अब्रॉड में जब जाते हैं पूरा कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन चेंज हो जाते हैं दैट वी नीड टू लर्न एंड लर्न बिकॉज अब्रॉड में व्हाट इज द कंफ्यूजन ऑफ द बॉडी हैपेंस सो व्हाट वी नीड टू टेक नो according to their weather or according to their customs. So this confusion will be there for every abroad patient. So whenever you're treating a patient from foreign, first you note these points. Okay, the confusion. Where is the confusion lying? In the food range, or in the emotional range, or in the clothing range, or in the expressing his expression range. Somewhere the confusion will be there in abroad people. There we will be directly having our constitutional remedy. Simple, 5 to 10 minutes case will be over like that. This is a takeaway tip. And thank you, Dr. Ranjan, for your input. I really appreciate it. Thank you, everybody.
Thank
So
you,
shall we?
ma'am. Thank you. Ma'am.
Yes. Okay. Shall we wind up now, Dr. Asma?
Ma'am, can I ask one question, ma'am?
Yes, yes, Dr. Vaishnavi.
Ma'am,
Please.
during puberty and during menopause time, if the patient has some irregular problem, menses problem, means we should give estrogen, progesterone medicines, ma'am.
No, you should interfere with in homeopathy, right? You are asking about estrogen,
Yes,
progesterone
ma'am. Yes,
supplements.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
No, you only should interfere with these because all these are sarcos. These are not regular medicine. First, you
Yes,
need to
ma'am.
give the constitutional
Along
remedy.
with the constitutional remedy, I'm asking, ma'am. We should support with
When the lab no, when the lab changes are completely seen that the FSH is more, the estrogen is more, because lab changes are seen only when the complaint is completely heavy. Then only the lab will show. Otherwise, we will see only the symptoms. The lab test will be very normal. So when the lab tests are also seen, then you can compulsorily support your constitutional remedy with these hormonal remedies or with these sarcos. Or if the lab tests are showing complete normal, but the patient is completely showing the estrogen part, the progesterone part, then also you can supplement. But not to, for each and every case is not necessary. It's not necessary. Many
Okay.
cases our constitutional remedy only will take care. Only
So,
we need to see the puberty age, the menopausal age, or the delivery time, or the premarital time, or after marital life starts. This is the time where the hormonal fluxes are there. So we need to check first whether she is in that age or not. Then we need to think about the parallel medication. If she is not in that age, there is no need to nothing much to do with the parallel medication.
that's right, ma'am. But without lab investigation, also we can prescribe the
We can, we can prescribe when the symptoms are seen that much good, and the symptoms are that much more, then we can interfere with the sarcos or no-shows. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
No-sod only as an intercurrent, sarcos as a supplement. This is one point. No-sods generally we won't give as a supplement to be taken daily, but sarcos we can give as a supplement because they are prepared from the healthy tissues. So
Yes,
no-sods are diseased tissues. We should not give like that. It will become like a vaccination.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am, for that splendid session. And we will continue with the session tomorrow as well. So, thank you,
Yes.
everyone, for joining, and a good night to everyone. Thank you, ma'am, again.
Thank you so much. Bye. Good night.